Nearly 20 pastors were here this afternoon addressing Springfield being in the spotlight.
People, high-ranking people in power, should try to control their narrative.
And let me assure you that if that was happening here in our city, I would have received complaints about it.
Their rhetoric, because what they say can affect an entire country. We believe in humanity. We believe that they can do better.
Handling Haitian migrants. Springfield, Ohio has been the focus of a national debate about the impact of immigration on U.S. communities. The city has faced numerous challenges, including the evacuation of several city buildings and 2 schools following a bomb threat. Springfield is a town of just under 60,000 people, according to the 2020 census, and since then, an estimated 15,000 to 20,000 migrants have settled there looking for work, many of them from Haiti. Residents say the situation is out of control, and the city lacks the ability to handle the 20,000 Haitian immigrants. Some residents feel they are victims of misconceptions about the community and their status in the country. The federal government has pledged $2.5 million to increase access to medical care, but Ohio Governor Mike DeWine says it isn't enough. The number of immigrants has strained health care services and schools, and the number of car accidents has skyrocketed. Residents also express concern about crime in the town, which has already seen a spike in violent offenses. FBI data shows violent crime went up by 142% from 2019 to 2022. The latest year data is available. The agency does not track crime by immigration status. Bill Monahan, a former journalist in Springfield, is part of a group called Stop the Influx, which believes the city should stop the Welcoming City program and start enforcing housing code regulations. The situation in Springfield has led to a larger discussion about the impact of immigration on U.S. communities. Residents have expressed concerns about the city's ability to handle the influx of migrants and the potential impact on public safety responses like police, fire, or emergency services. They believe that the city should stop enforcing the Welcoming City program and start enforcing housing code regulations to address resident concerns. Last year, 11-year-old Aiden Clark lost his life in a car accident by a Haitian migrant. His father, Nathan Clark, urged politicians not to use his son's demise to further political agendas in a city commission meeting. Rents and home prices have risen nationwide since 2019, partially attributed to inflation, interest rates, and a lack of housing stock. Another man lost his job and home due to the influx of immigrants, saying he was replaced by workers willing to accept worse conditions. Springfield police did not find any evidence of these actions, and the city's mayor has also denied all reports of pets being taken and eaten. Clark County Commissioner Rob Rue clarified that there have not been credible reports or specific claims of pets being harmed, injured, or abused by individuals within the immigrant community. The city also says that Haitian immigrants are in the country legally under a federal program that allows them to remain in the country temporarily. Last month, the Biden administration granted eligibility for temporary legal status to about 300,000 Haitians already in the U.S. because conditions in Haiti are considered unsafe for them to return. Haiti's government has extended a state of emergency to the entire country due to endemic gang crime. Some residents have expressed disbelief in the city and are now planning to leave.
Told you this week about how Springfield is in the political spotlight and front and center in the hot-button issue of immigration.
Haitian immigrants as eating pets or dogs, so we do not have that in our culture.
I see a group of Haitian people, there was about 4 of them, they all had geese.
As a witness claims to see immigrants catching geese in the city.
Bunking all of those rumors, saying that immigrants eating wildlife and people's pets is just simply not true.
Continued woes. A tragic accident involving a Haitian migrant driver has reignited concerns in Springfield over road safety and the growing population of Haitian immigrants. On December 1st, the day after her 71st birthday, Kathy Heaton was struck and lost her life while retrieving her garbage cans outside her home by a driver identified as 38-year-old Robinson Lewis. The incident occurred at 5:40 a.m., and the impact was so severe that Heaton's socks were left behind on the pavement as her body was thrown across the street. Debris and hair were found on the roadway and the cracked windshield of Lewis's vehicle, according to police reports. Despite the severity of the accident, Lewis walked away without facing charges. Just 3 days after the incident, prosecutors determined that no charges would be filed against him, leaving the Heaton family devastated and questioning the justice system. Mandy Heaton, Kathy's daughter-in-law, expressed the family's disbelief, especially since Lewis had been driving with expired license plates. They didn't feel that it was anything prosecutable, Mandy said. We don't know why. The only facts I know are that 2 prosecutors met and felt there were no charges to be filed. We were devastated. Although Mandy acknowledged that Lewis likely did not intend to harm anyone that morning, the pain of losing Kathy was undeniable. I do not think this man woke up that morning and set out his day with the intention of harming someone, but the fact was that he did, she said. This tragedy has brought to light what many Springfield residents see as a growing problem: the influx of Haitian migrants, many of whom are believed to be driving with minimal knowledge of U.S. road laws. The city, which has a population of 60,000, has seen around 20,000 Haitian migrants arrive in just a few years. Local residents claim that these immigrants are receiving temporary driving permits without proper training or understanding of American driving rules, leading to chaos on the roads. There must be 8 to 10 accidents a day here, a local resident said, speaking anonymously. I've seen cars drive up into buildings and onto sidewalks. I believe everyone deserves help, but we shouldn't be providing cars and licenses until people know how to drive here safely. This sentiment has been echoed by many in Springfield who say the situation is spiraling out of control. Social media is filled with footage showing cars in ditches, at smashed-up intersections, veering into oncoming traffic, and even crashing into homes and businesses. Residents fear that without stricter regulations and proper driving education, the problem will only get worse.
Some of them are talking about leaving Springfield.
There's ducks and geese all year long, and then to hear that people are feeding off of those wild animals.
But we need to stop this today because Martin Luther King fought for this, and we cannot sit back and watch it.
Some of them are scared for their life. It's a little bit tough for us.
Mandy Heaton shares this concern, explaining how her family has become constantly stressed and anxious about even the most routine activities, like walking through a parking lot or driving with her young children. Haitians are going the wrong way down one-way streets, making unlawful U-turns in the middle of the roadways, damaging property by driving recklessly, she said. There's been some street signs taken out. People have had their garages wrecked. She added that the issue isn't with the migrants themselves, but the system allowing them to drive without proper training. They're thrown into a situation where they're given a license with minimal education and training on our laws and rules here, Mandy explained. Unfortunately, Kathy Heaton's demise is not an isolated incident. Other fatal accidents involving Haitian drivers have also occurred, increasing the tension between longtime Springfield residents and the city's new migrant population. Many believe that the situation requires urgent attention to prevent more tragedies like Kathy's. Springfield residents are now calling on local authorities to take action, demanding stricter driving tests and better education for those unfamiliar with U.S. road laws. As the community mourns the loss of Kathy Heaton, they also fear what could happen if the issue goes unaddressed. For the Heaton family, the pain of losing Kathy is still raw, but they hope that speaking out will bring about change and prevent further accidents.
Over the last 4 years, at least 15,000 Haitians have come here to the small city, Springfield, Ohio. Now Springfield is in serious need of more school resources, translation services, and even driver education classes. Badly in need of medical services due to a severe shortage of health care in their home country. And it has rapidly and dramatically increased the population.
The number of these individuals who are not vaccinated from facts have a great potential for community health challenges.
Aiden Clark's story. In August 2023, 11-year-old Aiden Clark tragically lost his life when a 36-year-old Haitian migrant driving without a U.S. license caused a school bus accident that led to the vehicle rolling over and crushing him. At least 20 other children were hospitalized in the devastating incident. This fatal accident has drawn significant attention to the ongoing issue of unlicensed and untrained drivers particularly Haitian migrants, in Springfield. The concern has grown so prominent that Ohio Governor Mike DeWine recently announced $2.5 million in aid to the city, alongside additional State Highway Patrol troopers to maintain road safety. On Tuesday, Mandy and Chris Heaton, who lost Kathy Heaton to a similar tragic accident in December 2022, gave emotional testimony before the Springfield City Commission. They urged lawmakers to pass Kathy's Law, which would require all immigrants seeking an Ohio driver's license to undergo the same tests and regulations as first-time American drivers. We will push to enforce the same restrictions that my 7-year-old twins who lost their grandmother that night will have to follow when they seek to obtain a license, Chris said during the ceremony. Cats and dogs. The situation in Springfield further made headlines earlier this week after viral claims emerged suggesting that Haitian migrants were slaying local cats, dogs, ducks, and geese for food. Ohio Senator and Vice Presidential candidate J.D. Vance amplified these allegations, stating his office had received numerous reports on the issue. While local officials have denied such activities, an August police report obtained detailed and unverified sighting of 4 Haitians allegedly taking geese from a local park. The Springfield City Manager's office, however, deemed the report unsubstantiated. The claims gained further attention when our former president in running referenced them during a presidential debate, asserting, "In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the cats, the pets of the people that live there." Despite the debate moderator pointing out the city's denial of such claims, the topic stirred controversy. Neither the Clark County prosecutors nor the Ohio State Highway Patrol provided comment on these incidents. The Springfield Sheriff's Office has also not responded to requests regarding accidents involving Haitian drivers. That's all for this video, folks. We'll see you next time.